Greetings, this is FlightSimGuy and welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator Action. Today we're picking up where we left off in our cross-country flight. We went from Shelton Regional Airport to SeaTalk, and we're at Seattle Tacoma right now, and we're going to fly this bad boy, which is a Cessna Citation X, from Seattle Tacoma to Vegas, which is a pretty good hop. I'll talk about this plane a little bit later, but for now, let's go ahead and talk about the flight plan. Alright, so with regards to the flight plan, I started off with skyvector.com, and what I did was I built a VOR to VOR plan from Seattle Tacoma to Vegas. Now each of these waypoints is a VOR station. This is not a conventional flight plan. This is from VOR to VOR at high altitudes, and I'm doing this for a very good reason. I'll explain that to you in a moment. And from this, all I really need is the 3-character identifier for these VOR stations and their frequencies. And that's all I need from this. And from here, we go over to simbrief.com, and let's go ahead and run the flight plan. KSEA. LAS. We're in pounds. Aircraft. My aircraft is already set up. Cessna Citation X. We really don't need all of this stuff, so we'll just leave it at that. And with regards to the route, see, other people who've used this flight before, they've already filed acceptable routes. I'm not going to use any of those. I have my own routes, and in my case, my route is going to be all the waypoints that I identified from skyvector.com. I'm just going to cut and paste them in here. Analyze a route. It's good. And then generate the flight plan. Alright, we got our flight plan. Here's a route. And we also have a detailed flight plan that we can export or render to a PDF file. But as you can see, it's quite a few pages. So you got to ask yourself, I have all of this information. What the hell do I need for my flight plan? As it turns out, I created a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation to talk about that. Alright, here's FlightSimGuy's guide to flight planning. Now, this is my guide. I'm pretty sure it's not how it's done in the real world, and I'm pretty sure other simulators have other ways of doing it, but this is how I do it and it works for me. So when I run everything through SimBrief and I get my report, what's the information you're going to need? Obviously the airport codes for departure and destination. What's with the asterisks here, you're going to need that if you plan to use a FMS. You're going to need a weather report from your departure airport. Destination METAR is nice to have, but you can get that en route from ATC when you're about to get there. You're going to need your winds, speed and direction, air pressure, visibility and precipitation. Nice to have. Temperature. Need your weight and balance information, number of passengers, fuel, cargo weight, and your route. This is very important. You're going to need your waypoints, altitude, SIDS and stars. That's more for the advanced add-ons, the big jets, when you're doing a lot of automated flights. SIDS and stars can get kind of confusing with regards to how you use them, so I hardly ever use them. Distance in nautical miles, but wait, there's more. Flight metadata. These are nice to haves. Ground speed, indicated airspeed, top of climb, top of descent. NOTAMs, that website produces them, but they really don't apply for simulators. I mean, our simulation world is static. Nothing really changes. Time en route. How long before your significant other or wife gets pissed at you. Course and distance between the waypoints. Good information to have. Waypoint longitude and latitudes, also good information, and Zulu time, departure and arrival. Also, you're going to need your departing runway, but obviously you get that from ATC, and if there's no tower, go ahead and pick a runway. Just be sure you're taking off into the wind. Skyvector.com is very, very handy to have on a tablet or on another computer. That way you have access to everything. VOR stations, taxi diagrams, approach plates, SID stars, and whatnot. Skyvector.com and simbrief.com will have everything you will need for your flight plans. So with that, I've already copied down all the crucial information I'm going to need for this flight, so let's go ahead and head back to the cockpit. Okay, we're back over in our simulator. Got our window in window. I'll talk about this plane in a moment. Let's go ahead and head into the cockpit. This is a Cessna Citation X. This is by far my favorite add-on of everything that I have. Has a couple problems with it though, but I'll talk about that in a moment. And to make things a little bit more interesting, I'm dressed for the occasion. Nice little flight suit. Also, for the first time since I've started filming these stupid episodes, I'm actually using a checklist. I actually have a laminator and I make all my checklists myself. And I have a scratch pad for my notes. I also have my destination and departing taxi diagrams. Actually, I have them mixed up, but I got everything I need right here. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and get started. I won't bother talking through the startup. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out for yourself. It's fine. Alright, I think I've gone through my startup procedures. I think I got everything. All I need now is to call the tower and get out of here. South.
Seattle ground, Cessna, November 1, Niner, Echo Sierra, flight, request taxi for takeoff, south departure. Cessna, November 1, Niner, Echo Sierra, taxi to and hold short of runway 16 left, using taxiway Bravo, Charlie. Contact tower on 11 Niner point when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 16 left, using taxiway Bravo, Charlie. Cessna, Niner, Echo Sierra.
Alright. What I want to accept several things about this plane. Whenever you have to adjust your autopilot settings, such as heading and altitude, it's very ergonomic in the real world for the plane. It's a real pain in the ass. You have to come down here. Alright, we're taking off from 16, so let's come over here. That's the first thing. Go right there.
Taxi to and hold short runway 16 right via taxiway Tango Charlie, US Air 78.
The second thing, unlike the ERJ jets, with the FMS here, you can't test or you can't double check your route. So I have no idea if this thing goes off into space. And if you were paying attention when I was programming the FMS, I got some ambiguous waypoints when I entered for my those VOR stations. So I'm not even exactly sure if this thing is right. Third thing, whether it's right or not is irrelevant. There is a bug in this aircraft. I'm always finding bugs. The FMS craps out on you and locks up during the latter half of your flight. Suddenly, your moving screen stops. And that's the reason why I'm flying VOR to VOR. I know, I have a good idea as to what the route looks like. And I have all the frequencies written down. That way, if for some reason my FMS craps out on me, all I need to do is keep screwing with the frequencies for the VOR stations until I find one that picks up or registers on my radio, and I can use that to recover my flight. That's the reason why I filed, or I did that unconventional flight plan. So, with that, let's go ahead and taxi and be on our way. Now, with regards to this jet, this is Eaglesoft Development Group's Cessna Citation X. There is another Cessna Citation on the market. I don't recall if it's Aerosoft or Wilco. I think it's Wilco. I don't recall who makes it. But from what I heard, this is a better one. And they don't sell theirs on SimMarket or FS Pilot Shop or any of those other websites. They sell it directly from their own websites. And they don't, like other publishers, update their planes because there are some other known bugs with this particular aircraft. The FMS crapping out on you is just one of several. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. Now, this particular flight is going to be about 2 hours. Alright, because of all the extra scenery at this particular airport, my frames will come crashing to the ground. But so it goes sometimes. This plane has a top speed of just short of Mach 1. There's a ceiling with the right weight and air conditions of flight level 520, or 53,000 feet. And it has a range of a little bit over 3,000 nautical miles. So you can do those METs and cross the pond events with this. And you can fly above everybody else. It's a shame it has these bugs in them. So also, it's worth noting that this plane is very, very easy to fly. Look at the size of the wingspan relative to the fuselage. Because of that, at low speeds or at low altitude, it handles like a dream. Another reason why I like flying this plane. And so ends the taxi of hell. Man, I was taxiing for a good 10 minutes. Long ass taxi. Alright, what do we got here? 16 left? Yeah. Let's come right here and do our before takeoff checklist.
Seattle Tower, Cessna, November 1, Niner, Echo Sierra, runway 16, left, ready for takeoff, south departure. Cessna, November 1, Niner, Echo Sierra, cleared for takeoff, runway 16, left, departure to south approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 16, left, Cessna, Niner, Echo Sierra.
Alright. Our first waypoint is 137. I'm just going to fly VOR to VOR. I don't think I'm going to give the FMS control. I might get lost. It's happened to me before. Alright. Here we go. Getting this because I don't have takeoff data set up for the FADEC. I can't be bothered with that. Alright, my V speeds, rotate at 126. V1 is 117.
80 knots. V1, rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear up.
Cessna, Niner, Echo Sierra, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Stop the chatter. Of course. Looking at my plan, that mountain's awfully high. What the hell? What mountain is that? Oh, there it is, Mount Rainier. 14,000 feet. Yep, that was it, Mount Rainier. How about that? Some sightseeing while we're at it, huh? Okay. Get that lined up.
2990, good.
Yeah. Go ahead and kill the APU. Alright, so I gave the FMS control of the autopilot, and let me come down off my vertical speed, slowing down a bit. We need to get up to flight level 410. Okay. There is a waypoint that is totally wacko. It's the one between SDO and TPH. That's INA. So what I'm going to do is go into the flight plan and blow that one away. And this one right here, INA. So let's go ahead and there we go. And there, we're back in business. Right. But if this thing works as I expect it will, it is going to crap out on me, and I'll have to navigate using my printed route and the radios. So we'll just go ahead and monitor our speeds. In this case, the autopilot is set to do what do they call it? Lateral navigation. It's not set for vertical profiles. I have to fly that myself. The Citation X does not have an autothrottle, so you have to manage the speed yourself and manage how you change your altitudes and whatnot. And I think that's it. This is going to be a 2-hour flight, so I will check in with you on our descent. Alright, I'm at flight level 400, just past my first waypoint, and the FMS still hasn't crapped out on me yet. So we're doing pretty good. This is supposed to be that VIP passenger that's included with the add-on. I guess you want to see the back of her head. But this is the view from the VIP passenger. What the fuck? Seriously? Gave her these god-awfully ugly man hands. Oh well. I really don't get the point of these animations. What are they supposed to be doing? I mean, really, I mean, you know, it doesn't do anything. I guess I'd be careful. Better not open the main door in flight. Alright, according to my flight computer, my top of descent is 292 nautical miles from my present location at 31 minutes. So in the 31 minutes I should start my my descent. Okay, Google. Damn it, I said okay, Google. Set timer, 31 minutes.
Okay, 31 minutes starting.
There we go. Now when my cell phone complains, I should stop my descent. Alright, my countdown, top of descent. Just ran out, 30 minutes, top of descent, 2.6 nautical miles. Doesn't show on my FMS map flight plan display. Hasn't locked up on me yet. I'm lucky, but we still have the descent to go through. Now, having said that, we've hit all of our waypoints in our flight plan. The only waypoint that's left is VOR station at KLAS, and we're heading straight towards it, so we're in good shape there. I've already dialed in the altitude we're going to get down to, 7,400. So all we need to do at this point is cut back on the power. I like to use the vertical speed to control my rate of descent. Just go push the nose down, and according to the flight management computer progress, vertical speed at top of descent, it did say 2,800 feet. So let's go ahead and push the nose down to about right there. Come up a little bit. There we go. According to this, we're gonna hit those mountains. Oh shit! All right, so I wasn't planning on this. Definitely was not planning on this part. Let's go ahead and give it some gas. Level off at 14,000 feet. We are 50 miles out. And I don't know. I know those mountain ranges are in the way, so let's do this. It's 29 miles. Okay. So once I'm 29 miles out, I can go ahead and resume my descent because I can't see a damn thing, and I know there's a mountain range out there with my name on it. So 29 nautical miles according to skyvector.com, and I can start or resume my descent. Otherwise I'm going to crash into a mountain. I think I can safely go ahead and resume my descent. Let's come off of the gas. Take it down to about 9,000 feet. Yeah, 9,600, that's fine. I should be able to see the airport. I can. Full stop landing.
Las Vegas Tower, Cessna, November 1, Niner, Echo Sierra, 2 miles northwest by Oscar, land.
Newport 6, altimeter 2994, ILS, runway 25 left and ILS, runway 25 right in use, landing and departure.
Alright, there we go.
25 left and runway 25 right.
25 right.
Aircraft, say direction of flight.
25 right, fly right traffic.
Advise controller on initial contact, you have Oscar.
Alright.
Las Vegas Airport information, Papa 1742 Zulu.
Let's find out what the mean safe altitude is at Vegas.
Greater than 20 miles. Sky condition 4,700. Scattered. Ceiling 7,900. Broken. Temperature 10.
We're heading straight towards the airport. Some slats. Mean safe altitude, according to this thing, is 13,200, 6,700, 8,400, 10,200, depending on where you're coming from. We're coming from 120, so we're actually way below our mean safe altitude, but we passed those mountains, so we should be good to go. And awfully close. Oh yeah, we're right on top of it. Oh my God, we're in clouds. Alright. Let's go ahead and come left. This is a lot more complicated than I thought. There we go. There's the airport. I'm right over it.
Las Vegas Tower, Air Canada 575.
Okay, that's fine.
Inbound ILS, runway 25, right approach.
Air Canada 575. Las Vegas Tower. Flight straight in. Runway 25 right. Altimeter 2993. Air Canada 575. Clear to land. Runway 25 right.
Let's come
Clear
back
to
up a
land.
little bit.
Runway 25 right. Air Canada 575.
According to this, the airport is right behind me. Visibility sucks. A lot of clouds. But this is open desert, not a lot of mountains behind me. So what I need to do is get down some more and make a 180. I didn't want to turn this way, but oh well. Already got it started.
Las Vegas Tower. Skywest 4577 and runway 25 right. Ready for takeoff. IFR.
There's an F-16 there, probably taking off from Nellis. There's Vegas, and I know that the runway, or the airport... God damn it, shut up! The airport is right next to the city. So all I have to do is establish or orient myself, and there are the two runways.
Air Canada
come off the gas, and at this point I'm taking it in manually.
Air Canada 575.
Alright.
Contact ground on 121.1. Skywest 4.
Not exactly lined up, but I can do this. Alright, we are at 5. Need to come down some more.
1.1. Air Canada 575.
One more notch of flaps. Gear down.
Cessna 9er Echo Sierra. Cleared to land. Runway 25 right.
God damn it. Landing speeds.
Clear to land. Runway 25 right. Cessna 9er Echo Sierra.
Okay. Now I should have been better prepared for this flight. I didn't realize the weather would be as bad as it was. I should have had printed copies of the approach plates for all the runways, or at least have them on a tablet computer or something.
Traffic.
Stupid traffic warnings. Alright, 15.
Skywest 4577. Contact Las Vegas departure on 1.
I have an idea as to what my V-speeds are supposed to be, so
125.025. Skywest 4577.
oh man, this scenery
1,000.
is killing my frames. There we go.
Don't sink.
Okay, we'll get back into the glide path. Come off the gas. Bit high. The window in the window is really distracting me.
500.
The runway.
300. Minimums.
Runway.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Cessna 9er Echo Sierra. Contact ground on 121.1. Cessna 9er Echo Sierra. Please acknowledge.
60 knots.
God damn it, wait.
Going to 121.1. Cessna 9er Echo Sierra.
Alright, let's get off this damn runway. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.